And we want to inquire with our correspondent Christoph Menner in Kyiv High, because this is a severe setback, of course, for the entire population in Ukraine. After this brutal verbal exchange at the White House, there is only one winner, and his name is Vladimir Putin.
Yes, but I wouldn't go so far as to make a final assessment here yet.
Really not.
Everyone who observes Trump and also Zelensky knows how impulsive the men are and how uncontrolled things sometimes get, which does not at all mean that the last word has already been spoken. It could just as well be that things will straighten out again. I don't want to sound naive now, but to paint a bleak picture here already is far too early. The whole thing was extremely unfortunate how it went today in Washington. I also share that opinion, but everything can turn out well again. I actually want to claim and hope for that because the Ukrainians simply need the Americans. Without the Americans, it won't work. Of course, Donald Trump knows that too, and that's why he sometimes acts very lavishly. If the balance of power were different, I believe this scandal wouldn't have happened like this today. Trump clearly showed Zelensky who the boss is and who the junior partner is. Correct. But to say now that the Americans are giving up everything, pulling out, cutting support, I can't imagine that at all. On one hand, not because Trump still has quite a few plans, especially with these resources, which have been the focus all along, these rare earths, this agreement, also to achieve a certain independence from China regarding critical resources. I think Trump will somehow hold on to Ukraine. And now leaving Ukraine to the Russians, Trump won't do that either, because that would also be a defeat against Putin if the field is now cleared and the Russian president can simply march through. No one will allow that. That's my prediction. But clearly things didn't go well today in Washington for Volodymyr Zelensky.
Yes, you could say that. You also mentioned that the two wanted to sign a resource agreement, which was as good as finalized. It's quite possible that Trump won't want to miss out on this and that they might find common ground again. But tell us, what are the reactions in Ukraine, Christoph, on this memorable evening?
Yes, of course, there are many, especially from a sort of semi-opposition who then post-catastrophe. Now the Americans are cutting our support. Now they're turning off Starlink, this important satellite-controlled internet, which the troops rely on like a lifeline because communication is necessary to coordinate operations. Everything belongs to Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a Trump man. So there's already fear that it will be shut down. There's a lot of pessimism and now a lot of panic as well. But I claim that this is also quite exaggerated and nothing has been decided yet. And from Russia, there are posts from Russian war bloggers like the portal Vagena Chronica War Chronicle. Such a humiliation has never happened before, as Zelensky had to endure just now. But of course, nothing encouraging will come from Russia now. Addressed to Volodymyr Zelensky.
Thank you, Christoph, for the moment from Kyiv.